Away as the starting fives have been announced. Sit tight. We'll be back in just a moment. It's time for the NBA. Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'm joined by Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And David Aldridge will be reporting from the sideline. Now Golden State's starting five. In the backcourt, it's Curry and Thompson. Bam Adebayo is out there with Big Red. And for the Thunder, Dort and Williams up in the forward positions. Then there's Boss. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at shooting guard. When you take a glance at the season and standings, Greg, teams are still kind of feeling things out.
Yeah, it's just so early in the season, Kevin. And that means teams still trying to establish an identity, as well as experimenting and just trying out new rotations.
Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander after the miss from Stephen Curry. And Stephen Curry with the foul.
First personal foul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Williams up on top. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. Lock at 6. Here's Boss. He's guarded by Adebayo. Boss, no good. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. And going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
And we'll see if anything's different this year, because they didn't match up well with this team last year, getting swept in the season series.
Here's Joe. Misses the layup. On offense, here are the Warriors. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
It really is fun seeing an offensive function like a well-oiled machine. I'll be interested to see if they can keep doing this.
And that is a textbook example of how to defend your rim.
This is why he's out there. In situations like this, he stands tall to prevent points.
Gilgeous-Alexander pulls it in.
Oh, wow. Okay, we're going to start the game with 4 straight misses. Look, that's about as rough as it gets. It'll get going soon.
The Thunder with another miss. The Warriors have gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. Adebayo kicks to Curry. Jacks up a 3. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Curry's got the first bucket of the night, a three-pointer for the Warriors. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Boss. Here's Dort. He's coming off a 10-point game against New Orleans. Pass to Joe. Over Thompson. Joe, good.
And boy, did they need that one. Their first make in the 5 field goal attempts they've had.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
On the wing, Gilgeous-Alexander makes it off the glass.
And good work inside. SGA will make more room for himself on the perimeter when he can be effective down low.
Now here's Curry. He had 19 points in the win against Sacramento.
And how about the vision he displayed? Great job getting others involved and piling up the assists.
Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You will gladly take those.
And Richard, for the Warriors, a number of future Hall of Famers playing a part. But Stephen Curry, we all know this, is the center of it all.
He's the greatest shooter ever, Kev. We all know that. But when people say that he changed the game, a lot of times I like to give credit to the entire team. Having Klay Thompson helps Steph be Steph. And having Draymond Green with that defense and his passing ability helps Steph's game go to another level.
And both free throws good for Curry.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry.
And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And scouts questioned whether Gilgeous-Alexander could finish through contact. Here's your answer.
To the left wing. Takes a three. Dort grabs the miss.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And again, it's Oklahoma City.
An outstanding transition player. When Gilgeous-Alexander is on the attack, good luck trying to contain him.
Here's Thompson. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Locked loose. Here's Adebayo. And Adebayo throws it down.
And the quickness of Adebayo is evident, especially when he's using it there on the drive.
Oklahoma City trailing. The pass to Boss. Outside, Dort. Here's Joe. He had 10 points in the win against New Orleans. Boss, no good. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts.
That's a fantastic decision by Curry. Defense too focused in on Steph.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Boss. Dort misses. Warriors leading by 4. Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Stephen Curry taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first.
Think about the impact that Steph has had on this game. Him and his team have changed the way the game is played. They have ushered in the three-point era.
And both free throws good for Curry. Thunder trailing by 6. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. And a wide open look for Gilgeous-Alexander. Hartenstein. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Yeah, easy call.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throws of this game.
And last season, when they got themselves to the line, they usually came through as a team up around 81%.
Wallace is checked in for Oklahoma City. The Warriors also with a sub. Sabonis, he's checked in for Bam Adebayo. And good on the second, so he makes them both. And here's Curry, who brings it up for the Warriors. They lead by 4. Passes to Big Red, and it's out of bounds. The Warriors able to retain possession here. And now here's the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's best teams from three-point land a year ago. Second, the Warriors.
They ran a great system last year that put a priority on creating high-quality looks from deep, and it made them the best three-point shooting team in the league.
And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. And that's out of bounds. Golden State will retain possession. Thompson for 3. Tries again. Big Red, no good. It's stolen. Sabonis, the pass to Big Red, does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far. Here's Dort. Tipped away. Wallace kicks to Holmgren. Oklahoma City moving it around. Here's Wallace. Big Red grabs the miss.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
And it's out of bounds, and last touch by Holmgren.
Taking a look here at the numbers for Curry. He's coming off an excellent season. And you look at his three-point field goal percentage. How about top 10 in the league? He did not miss often.
And just going back to his free throw efficiency, it's about confidence when you're at the line. You've always said it. He had it. That's how he ended up with the top 3 ranking. Thompson for the triple. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
6'3", 215 pounds. Luke Dort is one strong guard. Hard to handle for defenders.
And he's got his first free throw of the game.
Luke Dort.
First one falls for him. And the Warriors making a change here. Bamba's checked in. All free throws good from Dort.
Who needs the NBA draft? I mean, Dort worked his way onto the team, into the rotation, and then turns into a key contributor.
Thompson with the bucket.
I know what they say, defense wins championships, but you need some bucket getters too now.
RJ, if you had to choose someone to take the last shot in a big game, Klay Thompson, I'm assuming, is right up there.
Oh, Kev, Klay Thompson would be my number one. He plays with an even temperature. His facial expressions never change. He's never too high, never too low. And look, we've obviously seen that he can knock down any shot at any time.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Holmgren lays it up and banks it in.
And looking to get stronger, Holmgren fights through the bump. Tons of time for him to grow into that frame.
To the wing on the left. Sabonis inside. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Sacramento.
And we'd be remiss not to mention his incredible rebounding, just a force on the backboard.
And the three-point shot wasn't always there for Dort, but he's put in a ton of work on it, and it shows.
It's Curry outside. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
And he has flat out taken over this quarter. Keep feeding the beast.
Got a piece of it. Pass to Hartenstein. Over Sabonis. Hartenstein can't get it to go. The Warriors leading. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist by Thompson. And that's 12 points for Stephen Curry.
Talk about putting a team on your back. He has been dominant this quarter, and I don't think they are winning without him.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Warriors leading by 4. Lets the three fly. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Wallace misses. And the Warriors with possession here. Here's Bamba. It's rebounded by Hartenstein.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to start.
Dort kicks to Wallace. That's tipped. Thompson with it. And it's Wallace picking him up. And Thompson throws it down.
Oh, yeah, you're not going to catch Thompson in the open court. It's just not going to happen.
59 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Wallace, the pass to Hartenstein.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
Seth Curry, he's checked in for Stephen Curry.
Substitution for the Warriors.
Here's Wallace. 9-point game his last outing. Here's Caruso. They get the rebound. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And when he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
To the left side wing. Bamba finds Sabonis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he recovers it. And such a nice move to make the basket work.
Nice persistence on the glass. Sabonis understanding how to use his body and length, too.
Here's Caruso. Thompson with the rebound.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Sabonis, the pass to Bamba. Here's Thompson. The jump shot from the baseline is right on target. Thompson's got 8 points.
Phenomenal shooter from the mid-range. All Clay needs is a little bit of daylight, like a little bit, and it is gold.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. A terrific tempo and a great pace. The fast break has been a central part of their offense. Back right after this. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And the Warriors, guys, what jumps out to you in this game, stats-wise?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle is so important. They've been sharp so far, and it's showing up on the scoreboard.
Looking at Oklahoma City, they took the win in their last game against New Orleans.
Well, it's easy to score when you're facing very little resistance. That's why their offense looked so good in that one.
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with one.
They've got Boss. Hartenstein is out there with Williams. Then there's Shea Gilgeous-Alexander. And it's Joe in at the two-guard position. That's the group for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second. Curry kicks to Bamba. Back to Curry. Thompson for three. Thompson with the three.
See, it's Clay's accuracy that makes him so hard to stop. He's a constant threat from range.
Thunder trailing by 9. Down low. Here's Joe. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Pass to Curry. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. A second chance effort. And Sabonis finishes it off. And the Warriors lead by 9.
That kind of challenge isn't going to deter Sabonis. He's good at gutting through contact.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Great positioning on the putback.
And that's a pure hustle play, getting to the offensive glass for the tip-in.
And that's the kind of quality you see in any strong offensive rebounder, isn't it? And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the OKC Thunder is still building, but is it fast enough for their all-star guard, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander? SGA says, I think we're going to be a really good team a lot sooner than people think. So it's pretty easy for me to be patient. I see the growth every day, and I'm super excited about it. Kevin?
And we see it too. Hey, David, thank you. And we've heard defensive-minded players, Greg, say, man, everything is a foul nowadays. You can't even touch the guy. You can't defend. Do they have a point?
It's getting tough, isn't it? I mean, you can't use your hands. You have to be set. It's almost like they want defenders to be traffic cones.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Hield checked in for Golden State.
Substitution for the Warriors, Buddy Hield.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Down through the hoop it goes. That's his fifth make on 9 shots from the floor.
And upping the intensity, SGA forces his way through the contact.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. Greg, isn't it amazing the way Gilgeous-Alexander has polished off his game?
The footwork, Kevin, is impeccable. 3-level scorer, makes every shot imaginable. And what's scary, this guy still has another level to get to.
Now here's Hield, out left to the wing. Bamba passes to Sabonis. Here's Hield. Count the bucket, coming off a perfectly placed assist. Hield's got the lead up to 9 now for the Warriors. There's the pass to Hartenstein. And he dunks it down.
Just a terrific effort on the offensive glass. That's how they're going to cut into this lead.
And Greg, a dunk like that is sure to give them a spark. And the officials will call the illegal swing right there. And while we can, here's a look at the teams that had the fastest hands in the league last season. The Thunder in fourth.
You could tell by watching them how much they enjoy playing defense. They seem to have an endless reserve of energy flying around and pressuring the basketball.
Chet Holmgren, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Now here's Williams. Not a lot of room. This is it to Holmgren, and the ball out of play. The Warriors will inbound.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. Good season for him last year. Last season, put up about 14 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. Fantastic totals for him across the board. I wouldn't be surprised if he keeps rolling.
I think if you talk to anyone on this team, they believe in his abilities about 1,000%.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touched by Sabonis. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Monday, they'll go up against Kristaps Porzingis and the Atlanta Hawks. And then on Wednesday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers. Knocked away. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 6 for 10 with that shot going in. That's a good game for a lot of guys.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Here's Podziemski. He's coming off a 10-point game against Sacramento. Bamba against Holmgren. Curry with the steal. Here's Bamba. Good, and Curry gets the assist. Curry's got his 3rd assist on the night. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Warriors.
From the very start of this game, they have been giving the ball handlers trouble, using good pressure to force turnovers and get steals.
And also, given the game is more fast-paced nowadays, I like the way they've capitalized in transition, keeping their foot on the gas.
Sabonis, no good. Thunder trailing by 5. Holmgren kicks to Gilgeous-Alexander. Pass to Boss. Plenty of space. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. They can look forward to the Cavaliers after this game in a matchup against Cleveland. That'll be game 2 of 4 straight on the road.
Look at Hield's unselfish approach. He's working to find everyone a look, not just himself.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Boss. Kicks to Williams. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside.
Timeout called the Warriors. And Oklahoma City making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Golden State also making some changes. Adebayo is checked in for Sabonis. And Big Red subbed in for Mohamed Bamba. Here's Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Thunder trailing by 5. To the middle. Boss passes to Williams. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. And, yep, that's going to be a flagrant foul. Unnecessary contact.
And, Kevin, that's a pretty dangerous play right there. I mean, I don't like to see a player put an opponent in harm's way, as much as you just saw him do there. Glad they pinned a flagrant on him.
Yeah, you're right, Greg. The officials were all over it. They weren't going to let him off the hook that time. He hits the second from the line. Wallace is checked in for Williams. To the inside. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation.
Looking now at some numbers for Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Last season, he played outstanding. And he was just a machine at the charity stripe. Top 5 in the league in free throw percentage.
And clearly one of the dominant scorers we have in this league. His top 5 ranking last year puts him right there in the ranks of the elite.
The corner is the shortest 3 by distance, so for someone like Hield, that is easy money.
That one's in there. The Warrior lead is cut down to 5 on the bucket from Gilgeous-Alexander.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Holmgren with the steal. And now a fast break for the Thunder.
Yeah, Holmgren just hooks it up the floor. And that kind of energy is what you love about rookies.
On the wing, Heel. Three-pointer. The Thunder pull it in. Holmgren's got his fourth rebound in this one.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up. Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
Now here's Curry. And again, it's the Warriors missing. Things really clicking for them at the offensive end.
They're making good decisions, not wasting these opportunities.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Holmgren wide open. From out on the wing, he knocks it down. And now a three-point Thunder lead. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Thunder.
From the tip, they are not making things easy on them. Lots of steals, playing disruptive basketball.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score. For Alex Caruso, the advanced numbers say he is one of the best defenders in the league.
Eye test backs that up. Caruso just sticks to guys, performs very well against the best guards in the game, is tremendous at anticipating sets. It shows his basketball IQ.
Dort, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Oklahoma City leading by 3. Driving inside. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
Yeah, and they're starting to warm up from the field this quarter.
Curry looking around. He kicks it to Thompson. To the wing right side. Shot to stop the run. Shoots over Caruso. They get it back. Here's Adebayo. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Long 7-1 with that 7'6" wingspan. Holmgren can alter a block just about every shot in his vicinity. And that's such good work to make this a one-possession game. Terrific steal to get it all started.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Up top, Dort. He has 7. It's hauled in by Bam Adebayo. Adebayo's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Curry. Here's Big Red. No good on the 3. Oklahoma City leading by 3. To the paint. Here's Holmgren. And he uses the glass on the way. Holmgren's got 8 points.
That makes it 10 of their last 12 coming from inside the paint.
Curry outside. Steph, perfection from the arc.
What focus from Curry on offense so far, doing everything he can to provide a lift for his squad.
Curry with the steal. And he slams it one-handed.
That's a stomach punch, guys. Turn it over and give him a free run to the bucket.
Oh, you're so right. No question who has the momentum now.
That's the last thing you need to happen down the stretch. Let's see how they respond to the devastating punch.
Hartenstein's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Floor for your Thunder, Isaiah Hartenstein.
51 seconds left to play in the first half. Here's Wallace. Back to Dort. Clock at 4. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
And given that Holmgren is 7 feet tall, he's a threat to throw it down at any time.
Curry against Wallace. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Now it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
He saw a path to the rim, and he took it. The defense just couldn't stop him.
Adebayo, good, and Curry gets the assist.
Assist from
Curry's got 6 assists now in the game.
I like watching Adebayo operate inside. He is so efficient down low.
For 3, Holmgren. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Thunder lead by 2. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Jimmy Butler. Jimmy, you have come a long way in this league. When you look at your career now versus when you came in, how different is it?
Much different. I think on the floor, I'm supposed to do a lot more on both ends of the floor. And off the floor, I think it's still the same. People recognize my hair.
Well, it is a unique style. Jimmy, thanks a lot. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Tremendous first half. Glad to have you back. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander led the way in the first half. He had 18 points, 3 assists, and 3 rebounds. This has been a bounce-back game for him after some struggles their last time out. Kenny, let's get your take on Oklahoma City.
They've run this offense seamlessly. Each guy seems to understand his role. They're making smart decisions with the basketball, and I can give a shout-out to the playmakers. This team succeeds.
And that'll about do it as we get ready for the second half. Let's take it down to Kevin Harlan.
Shout out to my man Joel.
Joel, what up?
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. You know, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander has been exceptional here tonight, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has been a difference maker early on.
And it's a role we don't always see him in, but he's done a great job tonight getting the rest of his team involved.
And Golden State looking at who they've got. In the backcourt, it's Curry and Thompson. Big Red out there with Adebayo. Great open look there. Dort's got 10 points.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game or what? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. And he gets it to go.
How about the floor awareness by Gilgeous-Alexander? Solid at just spotting his open teammate.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 4 points with a bucket from Big Red.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Dort misses. Thompson passes to Curry. The focus from Curry gets it to fall inside.
With all the attention Clay gets, it can lead to open looks for others. Nice decision.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Bam Adebayo. It's his first trip to the line. The first one falls.
Nearly automatic. Gilgeous-Alexander, no slouch from the line.
He's perfect from the line this time. Warriors trail by 4. Curry on the wing. Gilgeous-Alexander covering. Thompson in the corner for the 3. And it's Shai Gilgeous-Alexander with the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Joe. The shot's good. Gilgeous-Alexander making the play. Gilgeous-Alexander's got assist number 5 here tonight. Curry is inside, working on Williams. Here's Big Red. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Got the defender on his heels right there, and Curry capitalized. What a finish.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. And Gilgeous-Alexander gets it to go.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, he needs to tell his guys to just box out with some energy. That's basic basketball. They've been lazy on the backboard and have allowed way too many second chance points.
I would like to take this moment to show you the teams that a year ago made a trademark of scoring points off turnovers. Second, the Thunder.
And this team, in terms of scoring off of turnovers, that became the identity. I mean, they really look to disrupt and cause problems defensively. And, boy, do they take advantage on the other end.
Thompson way outside from beyond the arc and then some.
3 points.
Thompson's got 14 points for the game.
And that's what you can expect from one of the greatest shooters of all time. He's just got unlimited range.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
14 fouls.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. And it's Gilgeous-Alexander missing. Warriors trail by 4. Adebayo finds Thompson. Beyond the arc. And another 3 for Golden State.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone. Until someone stops him, just let him roll.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. That's foul number 2 for him. Golden State's gone 3 of 5 with the long ball since entering the second half. For the lead, Dort grabs the miss.
And he did everything he could to make that shot as difficult as possible.
Excellent D, avoided fouling, and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Adebayo down low. Tries from 7. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Great fake by Adebayo. Such a high IQ play.
The Warriors shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
Bam Adebayo taking 2 shots.
And it's tied up with that one. That one misses.
This team thinks they should be up in front, but at least they tied it up.
Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 6 in the quarter.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. And the Warriors miss again.
And you could tell he thought he had a little more space, but the defender was right there.
Did a great job closing the gap, making the shooter feel uncomfortable.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Boss. Shoots. The Warriors pull it in.
And even though he hasn't been himself, it hasn't affected his team too much. They've still got the lead.
And the pass to Adebayo. An easy 2 points on the layup. Adebayo's got the game tied up here for the Warriors.
And he is no stranger to physical basketball. Adebayo has to deal with plenty of contact down low.
And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
Some timeouts you just know you're going to get yelled at. And with these turnovers, I'm going to tell you it's not going to be a very pleasant timeout.
And the Warriors making a change here. Sabonis is checked in.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Thompson. He had a strong showing last season. He averaged 22 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. But you look at all that, and really it doesn't give you the entire picture of his impact defensively.
Just in general, numbers don't tell the whole story with defense. Guys like him, you have to watch to understand his impact.
Curry moves back up. Sabonis with the bucket. Sabonis has got 8.
Playing to his strengths, Sabonis goes to work inside.
Outside, Dort. Passes it to Williams. Shoots from the line. Here's Boss. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
The Thunder have been coming through at the charity stripe. They've made 7 of their 8 attempts.
Number 44.
And he knocks down the first one. Seth Curry, he's checked in for Curry. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Defended by Dort. Curry on the wing. Pass to Jackson Davis. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got his 4th assist in this one. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Dort misses. The Warriors have gone 8 of 14 on their shot attempts here in the third. Some pretty nice work. Defended by Dort. Here's Sabonis. Count it. He's got 10.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Pass to Boss. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
Another place they've had the upper hand tonight is in transition. They've gotten a bunch of their points off the fast break.
And the Thunder making a change here. Hartenstein's checked in. Curry outside. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Holmgren's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Boss. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution. Running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
Pass to Jackson Davis. And it's good for 2.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Here's Caruso. He has yet to score. The pass to Boss. A 3-pointer, no good. Golden State's gone 3 of 7 from 3-point range here in quarter number 3. The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
And last season, as a team, they knocked down 79% of their free throws, so those are numbers you'll be happy with.
First free throw is good. Good on both. Now, here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 24. And that one is good. Gilgeous-Alexander's got it all tied up now for the Thunder. Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Jackson Davis inside. Sabonis with the bucket.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. Just 5 to shoot. And he lays it straight in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points here in the second half.
And this is SGA's role. He's out here to score and score often.
Here's Curry. Driving in. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
Yeah, the defender all over.
The Warriors have been good at the free throw line. This one, 7 of 8.
Number 10 at the line for two.
And the first one drops. He hits both from the stripe. We've got 1:13 left here in the third quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and Oklahoma City again with the bucket.
And the move and the basket. SGA has the defense shook.
Pass to Jackson Davis. Now here's Sabonis. That one goes. Count it. Sabonis has got 14.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. The Warriors lead it. Out to the right wing. Knocks down the three ball.
Number 10.
He's got 13.
Such a talented passer at his position. Sabonis is all about making winning plays.
Caruso finds Holmgren. And the dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here. From the arc. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. And the last second attempt does not go in for it. That concludes the third quarter. It continues to be an exciting neck-and-neck game. The Warriors on top, leading by 3. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today, the big fella here with the sweetest of dimes. What a plus it is to have a post player who's got this ability to find.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ballgame. The post pair of form will be Williams and Holmgren. Then it's Alex Caruso. Then it's Lou Dort. And it's Joe in at the point. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. Caruso, the pass to Williams. Now, here's Moody. Defended by Dort. Curry on the wing. Passes it to Sabonis. And it's in there. And the Warriors lead by 8.
Exposing the defense and taking advantage in the paint.
Outside, Dort. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 3rd assist on the night.
He knocked one deep ball in the first half, but you start to get the feeling he's finding his rhythm out there now.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Warriors ball.
Just over a minute played here in the fourth. Here's Big Red over to the wing. 5 on the clock. Moody. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. That one on Dort.
First team foul. Shooting for Golden State, Moses Moody. 2 shots.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. And so here is Oklahoma City. They get a hand on it. Pass to Holmgren. Over Sabonis. Holmgren can't hit. Warriors leading by 6. Out to the wing. The pass to Big Red. Right block shot. And the rejection by Holmgren.
And what makes Holmgren so dangerous as a shot blocker, he does it on the interior as well as away from the basket.
You gotta love his aggressiveness to finish inside.
Well, his leaping ability gives him a great advantage. Curry passes to Sabonis and slam dunk by Sabonis.
Love to see Sabonis get dominant like this. Defense has no chance to interfere.
Thunder trailing by 6. It's Williams, high post. And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
And that 4th foul, guys, might force him to scale back the aggression from a defensive standpoint. He does not need, nor does the team need, number 5.
Shai Gilgeous-Alexander checked in for Alex Caruso. Williams looking over the floor. Shot clock at 5. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
I mean, length and skill. And Holmgren has a lot of both.
Curry passes to Sabonis. Here's Big Red for 3. Good, and it's Sabonis with the assist that time. Sabonis has got 3 assists now in this one. Stripped it away. That's tipped, and he stays with it. Here's Podziemski. Here's Moody. Thunder with the rebound. Dort's got 4 rebounds in this game. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
He's been a bright spot in their play today, but he could really use some help.
Stephen Curry is checked in for Golden State. And so Curry will bring it up for the Warriors. 4-point game. Here's Podziemski. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Isaiah Joe. First personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for the Warriors.
And the first one at the line is good. And the Warriors making a change here. Adebayo's checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Thunder trailing by 6. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. It's deflected. They get it back. The kick out to Williams. And he's good on the 3 ball.
And you can see the second chance points now starting to be a major factor.
Pass to Podziemski. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And the shot goes in. Now just a 1-point Warrior lead.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander. The high post shot. Good D by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And smothered him on that mid-range attempt.
That's how you play it. Does a good job of getting into the shooter's airspace.
And Big Red gets the whistle that time. That's his 5th foul.
And one more foul and he's out of here. Got to be careful from here on out.
Warrior substitution.
On defense, the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Holmgren. And the dunk by Holmgren.
Guys, this is what you call a generational talent. Holmgren is bound to fill up the highlight reel every night he plays.
Here's Curry. And nothing is falling for him right now. Oklahoma City's gone 2 or 3 in the 4th quarter from long range. Good shooting so far. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he finishes nicely on the way. Now it's a 3-point Oklahoma City lead. And they are really racking up the assists in this one.
And their team chemistry is evident. These guys enjoy playing with one another.
Pass to Big Red. Good on the bucket.
And guys, all about hard work from this point on. They've worked hard to create that high-quality shot and then able to knock it down.
Curry against Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this young man, a rising scorer who continues to improve. Gilgeous-Alexander may soon be the focal point of every opponent's scouting report.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Oklahoma City.
Look, they're getting good looks inside. It's been a point of emphasis all night long, but I love this hard-nosed attitude of this team.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the boards? They're getting after it and cashing in on second-chance scoring opportunities.
Bossie's checked in for the Thunder. Here's Curry with the three. Curry so calm under duress.
After a tremendous first quarter, 3 trays, he's put in another.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Tight defense on him. Count that bucket.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
And he gets the bucket.
And the way Thompson keeps his balance is impressive. Able to fend off the defense there.
Gilgeous-Alexander looking around. Here's Boss. He's guarded by Adebayo. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Joe. The putback. It's good on the putback. And the Thunder lead by 2.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Ball's knocked loose. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. Takes the 13-footer. The offensive rebound. And the basket is good. Now it's a 4-point Thunder lead.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
I'm sure coach is going to give them an earful about that. He can't be happy with that soft interior D.
And now we present our New Balance Player of the Game, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander.
And, guys, he's been about as close to perfection as you can be. The intensity he's played with has been amazing. Just no let-up. And as fired up as he's been, he's never let his emotions get out of control.
Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, guys, I was able to catch the message Steve Kerr gave to his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical, and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Just a great hustle play there. Energy and passion. This is what you play the game for.
Shooting for Golden State, Stephen Curry. At the line for 1.
And they now lead as the free throw drops for him.
See, it's easy to see why his teammates trust him. He's a leader on this team and loves coming up huge in the clutch.
Knocks it loose.
2 minutes.
Defended by Dort. Pass to Jackson Davis. 5 to shoot. He's feeling it. The Thunder pull it in. Dort's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Boss. Sabonis grabs the board.
And the activity he shows around the rim is why he is such a respected defender.
Yeah, you can see why he's established that reputation. Strong understanding of how to defend at the rim.
Williams gets the bucket. And guys, here in the fourth quarter, still a close game.
Instant classic, fellas. This one could come right down to the last shot.
Here's Curry. Curry getting it done inside.
There is no moment that is too big for Steph Curry.
Oklahoma City trailing. .56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Good on the shot.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
What a huge play coming through when it matters most.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. They trail by 3. 51 seconds left in the fourth.
That's it for your Thunder Girls dance team. And it's time to get up and get loud.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Curry. Gilgeous-Alexander can't get it to go. It's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And it's blocked by Gilgeous-Alexander.
And this is active defense. Gilgeous-Alexander hustling to alter that shot.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
And that's turned over in about the most frustrating way possible.
Violations like that, yeah, those will make your coach bolder than me.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Gilgeous-Alexander. Fourth personal foul. 14 foul.
Lot is on the line here.
Crowd is so focused.
So they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. 15 foul. At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry. 2 shots.
It's the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
In any situation, Curry is happy to go to the line. He relishes the freebies.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 5-point game.
Gets them to fall, and those are huge free throws. It's now a 2-possession game.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They're trailing by 5. 23 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, it has to be fast. They got to take the first good look they get.
It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Some players shrink when the pressure's on, but he lives for these moments.
And that's a foul called on Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. And so he's picked up his final foul. He will sit for the rest of this game. The Thunder making a switch here. Wallace is checked in.
At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
I'm sure Curry could close his eyes and still make these, and, like, frankly, I'm waiting for him to do that.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game. 20 seconds left in the game. Poke loose. Here's Dort. And a miss there on the triple. And now an intentional foul. They need the ball back as soon as possible.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
At the line for the Warriors, Domantas Sabonis.
He hits the first one, and that puts them up by 5.
Sabonis is a guy who works hard on both ends of the floor, and he does things, look, he does things the right way.
And so both free throws are good, and it's a 6-point ball game.
cool, calm, and collected. Say that 3 times fast. He makes them all and puts this game away.
Williams dishes to Wallace. Back to Williams. Gets the 3 to fall.
Just a humongous fourth quarter for him, especially from long range. Just in a groove now, and that trade has been deadly. You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
Taking 2 shots.
He drops the first one, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game. So we see the Warriors get the win here. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
You know, Kevin, I sense that as well. I mean, they really did feed off all of that negative energy this crowd was directing at them. I mean, they turned it around and used it as motivation to close out a significant win.
And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much, Jimmy. You guys had it going from long range. When that happens, how does that affect the offense?
Well, when they're making shots, it's opening the lane for us drivers. And we just want them to continue to shoot with confidence. Everybody on this team, no matter if you make it or miss it, we need you to shoot it because that's what the game tells you to do.
Keeps the floor spread, man. Thanks very much. Back to you guys.
Thank you for that, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.